This play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions. And unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Brook Lopez, C.J. McCollum out there with Richardson. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense. And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
McCollum against Bledsoe. Outside for Jackson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual, led his man perfectly.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Richardson outside. Back to McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Now McCollum, James Harden missing on the 3. Richardson kicks to Lopez. To the inside. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lopez. McCollum's got 7.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
1:02 left to play in the first. Harden surveying the D. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. Richardson, no luck.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's Bledsoe. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Now here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Millsap. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
This is what you want with the defender in a position where he has to foul you to stop you. Richardson can be a tricky cover. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Harden the pass to Jackson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jackson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Kings. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Kings ahead, leading by 3. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Setting the floor for the Barons. C.J. McCollum out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Millsap in at the small forward. Now, here's Millsap. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Millsap. Back to McCollum. In the corner, it's Richardson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here is Harden following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Again, the miss by the Kings. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCollum's got 11 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Bledsoe against McCollum. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Richardson outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Gobert, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Bledsoe passes to Dedmon. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Gobert. And stolen by Bogdanovich. They're running. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. James Harden getting it done.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Dwayne Dedman. Jackson is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Harden, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up over McCollum. And McCollum with the block. And he gets it back. Bledsoe kicks to Bogdanovich. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Bogdanovich has got 8 points. Baltimore trails by 6. McCollum outside. Richardson outside. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. Second half just getting started. About a minute played.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Baltimore with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Jackson against Millsap. Kicks it out to Richardson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Richardson, good.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Bledsoe outside. Harden draws the double. Back to Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
For Baltimore, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Millsap looking it over. Baltimore moving that ball around. And Lopez gets it to go.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Kings have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Barons. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now, here's Richardson. 9 points in the game so far. McCollum against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Baltimore getting another chance here. Here's Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. McCollum against Bledsoe. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And yes, it's good.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Here's Harden outside for Bledsoe. Sacramento again missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Barons ahead, ending the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Barons. Brook Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's McCollum. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. Here is Harden. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Bledsoe finds Harden. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Harden. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist here tonight. McCollum against Bledsoe. And that one is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
Now here's Harden. Outside for Bledsoe. The shot, clock at 4. Yep, right through the net.
And defenders are mindful of Bledsoe's elite driving ability, which really helps him with pull-up jumpers.
Millsap against Bogdanovich. Pass to Richardson for the 3. They get it back. Gobert. Detman with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Detman, hard to get your shot over that.
Harden, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Pass to McCollum. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Richardson gets a wide open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. Richardson's got the lead up to 8 now for Baltimore. Harden against Richardson. The pass to Jackson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's McCollum. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Richardson outside. Buries it from three-point range. And the Barons lead by 9.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Down low. Stolen by Harden.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.